this year just isn't really the same as it was when it comes to the coronavirus starting, and life just isn't the same as it was before this whole thing started. But just to get this out of the way, I'm really just trying to figure out ways to get some money in some of the options instead of just going out because my parents are just putting me on lockdown because I don't want to get coronavirus. All I can say is that I'm pretty sure that we're going to have another year, a full year from beginning to end with the coronavirus, and I don't know if 2021 will end the coronavirus. But since I'm mostly into updates and I actually did a lot over the past week of this month, I'm going to tell you right now that I'm getting straight to Summer Palooza 3 when I'm ready to make videos again. Because I've already finished my July schedule, and my July schedule centers around We Bear Bears. We Bear Bears month is complete for July, and there's going to be 22 videos that is going to be uploaded. And speaking of that, I also have these 3 videos way on Patreon that are going to be uploaded publicly in July. Well, one of these is going to be uploaded in June, but I wanted to actually have my Patreon page somewhat mostly important in some kind of use, since I haven't been using it that much other than just getting more money from from 2 of my Patreons. I have 2 Patreons and I'm making $8 per month. And I'm going to get to the tiers later because I've also made new tiers and I'll discuss them later. So anyway, I got these 2 videos and they're going to be uploaded in the middle and the end of We Bear Bears month. While this being in the middle, while this be the end of it. And I did, like I mentioned, I did the Carnivorous Authority Part 2, and it's going to be uploaded sometime in June. And if some of you guys are wondering why I didn't keep my other videos, mainly my iCarly reviews for iCarly Week, to be on this page, but only for Patreons, is because as much as I really want to do those videos aren't really that important to me. Mainly the videos that are mostly the most important are mostly my reviews on cartoons. And while I do review iCarly sometimes, it feels like it's literally the only live action show that I actually got attention of by putting my perspective on it. And when the reboot comes out at the end of this year or next year, revival comes out, I'm pretty sure that people want to see my opinions on that show. I can review the first episode and might be able to do it, and I might be able to upload it daily, but on the other hand, I honestly have literally nothing I can do for my Patreon page other than just uploading all your videos before they're public. Mainly the Carnivorous Authority Part 2, the top 10 We Bear Bears Baby episodes, and the anthology video of 2 episodes that are better while the other is terrible. I understand this isn't really anything special to you, and the fact that you're saving money because of the coronavirus, since that you don't have a job, but I'm really into so much stress at this point that I desperately need a job even outside of the internet, because as far as I'm concerned, it's really driving me insane, which is one of the reasons why I did this Patreon page in the first place. And while I understand that 2,000 subscribers isn't enough for more Patreons, but on the other hand, I'm really trying to add some variety so that people can actually pick out what they want to do when it comes to the tiers available. Now, I need to show you this. I managed to make $24.32 in the past 3 months, and I'm continuing to get some more, but I know full well that my Patreons aren't gonna be there for that long. So I'm pretty sure that the amount of money that I have, it won't be able to grow that fast when it comes to the three options I have before involving the three tiers. So I decided to make more tiers in order to have some kind of balance. And while I might be able to look over these again, even though I made it with some tiers, it is going to be interesting for you guys to look at these and actually come up with ideas if you're willing to at least support me in some of the way. I'm pretty sure you're aware of loyal people and acceptance people, but here are the new tiers. Analytic people. As well, you give me an idea and I completely talk about a character's arc or the world building of that show, which is kind of like my Little Pony Generation 5 predictions, but on the other hand, it's mostly on the analyzation of what is happening with the character's development or the world building in that show. Granted, there are other ways to do analyst topics, but for right now, it's mainly characters' arcs and the world building. That's literally all I can do, since I kind of did that in my earlier Generation 5 videos when I talked about the Generation 4 cast of My Little Pony. The next ones that I have is weekly people. Well, just like the Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and the iCarly weeks, I have this display for anyone to request me to do 5 episodes from any show of their choosing, and I'll be reviewing them from Monday to Friday. I'll also mention you in all of the 5 videos for picking this tier. For me personally, after the iCarly week, I have mixed plans on doing a week dedicated to a certain topic. Mainly the fact that I want to actually put my focus on other cartoons in the meantime. Let me remind you that my May and June schedule doesn't have a lot of videos since I had to cut them down, so keep this in mind. There could be a chance that I might be able to do another week again at least once for this year, but on the other hand, if you're really curious, or if you're really that desperate for me to review the episodes that you want me to talk about, then I'm pretty sure that if you pick out any episode, mainly from any other show, no matter what it is, I might be able to do those videos. Besides, I'm pretty sure that $6.50 is a much better deal into doing a week dedicated to the episodes of your choosing. Next is Cinematic People. This tier is mostly me reviewing on a special that's 44 minutes long or just a movie in general. The reason why it's $8 is because I barely do reviews on movies that much or specials when it comes to the length. I did the review off of the Goodwill Hunting from Foster's, but that's about it. And that's mostly with the fact that I want to do something special. And iCarly is going to be the same thing when I do something special by uploading a 44-minute special during that week when we get to iCarly week. I can understand that reviewing the movie doesn't require it to be longer, but after reviewing We Bear Bears, the movie, along with other stuff that I'm going to be doing for Summer Palooza 3, let me tell you that these videos are going to be much longer regardless. I only reviewed a few movies before, and back then I had less confidence when it comes to me reviewing movies, and whenever I review a movie, I try to talk about everything, since that it's all part of that movie and in that special. So let me tell you that even if $8 seems a bit overboard when it comes to reviewing a movie that is longer than an 11-minute episode or a 22-minute episode, it is still something that I actually need to make a tier out of just so that I can actually review something that is considered way watched when it comes to people who enjoyed movies and specials. So if you guys request me to do something centering around either a cartoon movie or maybe MCU movie, then I might be able to do that, regardless if it's going to be much more difficult. But it will be worth it, since I need to be up for a challenge, since someone else already did that for me. So anyway, the last two tiers that I made is cooperative people. Cooperative people is, well, I can actually do co-ops with someone else. I only did 2 co-ops in the past in 2018, and those were from YouTube. If you're willing to actually do a co-op with me, then you can pay me $10 and pick the episode of your choosing. However, it still requires a script. I am fully aware that doing a script with somebody is really important. I know that doing something off script isn't a good thing with someone unless if you're doing it by yourself. So, yes, I'm totally aware that doing a script is way more important. Not to mention that you need to give me the video of audio recording so that I can put them together. I don't usually put things together when it comes to organizing the clips, but on the other hand, I really need to be improving when it comes to doing co-ops, because the 2 people that I co-op with did all the editing when it comes to those videos on their channels. So I'm pretty sure that this is literally the only way for me to actually get $10 off of cooperative people is to actually make a script, completely do most of the editing, and I can completely give you the credit for at least doing the video for me. Granted, I wanted to do the other way around, but on the other hand, people just don't usually want to co-op with me after 2 years since my last co-op. Next is monthly people. This is just like weekly people, but with a whole month of reviewing 20 episodes from one cartoon. This was going to be much higher than 18. It was originally going to be above 30, but with how many months that this is going to take when it comes to doing these types of projects, it's going to be a lot more. It's going to take much longer before the months happen and before I get everything done. The reason why I completely come up with this idea is because, well, I've already did We Bear Bells month, and even though it was my choosing, it was still painful for me to do every single video. And it doesn't even count and it doesn't qualify the top 10 We Bear Bells episodes or the analyst videos. That's actually for determined people and analytic people. I only add these videos in just so that I can add 2 videos for the first 2 days of July, since that they're both Thursday and Friday. What this is mainly about is that I can do 20 reviews from one cartoon of your choosing, and you can pick out the 20 episodes you want me to review, so I can easily watch them and actually do my best to analyze of what I have. Let me tell you that when I did my We Bear Bear reviews for my We Bear Bears month, it was difficult and way more complicated, because I know full well that people wanted me to review one of the episodes that they know the most from We Bear Bears, and there are some points where I actually do the reviews for my choosing in order to get what I want from it, but let me tell you, I know it's not really right for me to pick any episode that I want and just leave out anyone's requests out the window. Granted, the 20 reviews that I have in store for We Bear Bear this month were all from me, but on the other hand, I'm pretty sure when you see those videos when they're uploaded, you might be thankful for what you was originally gonna wish for before you tell me what you want me to review. And before any of you ask, I made this note mainly at the fact that I don't want a Patreon to spend a lot of the money on this. Mainly the fact that it just feels a little bit too expensive. And the reason why I'm mostly doing this type is because, well, the fact is it's going to take a long time before these videos get uploaded on YouTube publicly. So I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a lot more challenging to do all the requests and also get them uploaded when the time is right. Granted, it is going to be painful, but if I can do a month dedicated to We Bear Bears and manage to do that in the span of 2 weeks, I might be able to do the same thing with any other cartoon. Just keep this in mind. It's just going to take a lot of time before I actually do any of the requests centering around people who wanted me to do a month dedicated to their favorite cartoons or shows. Yeah, I did say cartoon. I didn't say shows. I just said cartoons. So I'll go change it to shows when it comes to either sitcoms or just cartoons in general. But that's basically all I have. This update video is mainly of what I have in store, and I'm going to be prepared to do Summer Palooza 3 soon. Granted, I'm going to be doing other projects in the meantime, but as of now, I'm probably going to be taking a short break when it comes to doing We Bear Bear reviews for the month dedicated to that show. All I can say is that even if you guys aren't going to do any of these tiers because you don't have Patreon and the fact that the coronavirus is just causing so much stress, I understand. I just did this because I just couldn't take it anymore, and this coronavirus is just driving me insane at some points. Because if this coronavirus ends up happening forever and ever, I'm pretty sure that this is just gonna probably give me less and less. Granted, I don't expect a lot from anyone, but at the same time, I'm just hoping when the right time comes. So anyway, I'm Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and stay safe, and let's hope that the coronavirus is done and over with so that we can get back to our normal lives.